Hello, beautiful souls. This is Elena Maria Fouché with Mindfulness Made Easy, and this is the last video I'm doing on what I do in crisis. All of these videos have been about breath work, little things that I do when I'm in crisis, and they're all about breathing. And this one is the same. I'm going to do Ujjayi breathing in this one, and we're just going to use Ujjayi breathing in a really simple way. Ujjayi breathing is basically just constricting the throat or tightening the throat down a little bit, right? So if your throat is already this big, you're just going to make your throat a little smaller. Yeah, we're just going to tighten or constrict our breath a little bit, constrict the passage or the airway down a little bit. And really the reason that I'm doing that is because it gives me something to focus on. When we constrict the passage a little bit, it actually makes noise now. It creates a little bit of friction or resistance for the air, and it makes noise. So it gives us something to pay attention to or something different to focus on. And it helps us ground down into the breath. So it's really nice. If you're an auditory person and you appreciate listening to things, this could be the one that you like the most. Okay, so how does it work? Well, basically, you just tighten your throat a little bit. You don't have to make that face. Tighten your throat. One of the best ways I've ever heard to describe this is if you imagine that you have a mirror in front of you and you want to clean the mirror's dirty, you're going to fog the mirror a little bit. So you're going to go, so try that. Put your hand in front of your face. Imagine it's a mirror. And exhale and blow out steam onto that mirror. And what you're going to naturally do is you're going to constrict your throat. So exhale, fog up this mirror. Try that now. Yeah? Okay. So do that again and feel what it feels like as you exhale, and then inhale at the same after. So exhale, fog the mirror, and notice how it feels, and then inhale. So try that again. Let's do it together. Exhale first. Exhale. Inhale. Got it? I'm being eaten by mosquitoes. Sorry. It's itchy. Okay. So that's Ujjayi breathing. You're constricting your throat a little bit, and it's making a noise. So you can try that again. And if you've got it, then try it with your mouth closed. So it can look like this. Or you can do it with your mouth closed. Not a very sexy sounding breath, but there you go. And what that does is when I'm in crisis and I'm freaking out and I'm overwhelmed, I can just constrict my throat a little bit, and voila, I can hear my voice. The voice of my breath. I can hear my breath coming in and coming out. And it just gives me something else to pay attention to besides whatever I'm freaking out about, whatever is upsetting me in the moment, or whatever I'm choosing to be upset about in the moment. The other thing is that because I'm constricting the airflow, my body is going to have to pull a little bit harder to get the same amount of air in. If I start like this and I pull in an amount of air, that's fine. If I restrict the passage, though, my body's going to have to work a little bit harder to get the same amount of air through because the hole is smaller, right? So it naturally lengthens the amount of time I'm breathing. If it's this big, I can get air through fast. If it's now this big, it takes me longer to get the same amount of air into my body. So I'm naturally going to take a longer breath. Not necessarily deeper, because I'm getting the same amount of air in, just longer. And that helps to tell your fight or flight system, hey, slow down a little bit. Take a little bit longer breath. So it has these two things. I can hear it, it gives me something to pay attention to, and also it slows the breath down without forcing myself to take a deeper breath, right? So I'm not struggling or resisting. I'm just creating a slightly smaller passage, and my body will naturally work a little bit harder. Try that out, see how it goes. Hope that helps, and see you next time.